guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today is not a regular video, it's actually a review, a sponsored review. But I will be honest throughout the whole thing because like I said to you guys before, honesty is the best policy, and that's it. So starting off, the review is about Crazy Factory. They are a website set up online for mostly plugs and also body jewelry. That you can purchase for a very, very cheap price for really good quality items. So it's like as if you'd be purchasing in bulk, but you purchase one at a time. So it's really, really cool. I've purchased from them before, so I'm a recurring customer. But in this time, they decided to send me some stuff to review to you guys. So I picked more or less the styles of things that I usually wear, and this is what I'm going to be reviewing with you guys. I'm wearing one right now. It's a silicone plug like this. These ones are really practical when you don't want to wear anything, you want to go just simple. Obviously you can see right through it, but I like this. I find it fun, it's comfortable. When you do sleep with it, not recommended, it's silicone. Always keep a stainless steel retainer. That's what I usually do before going to bed. But I did fall asleep with this one. It actually pops out because, you know, if you move or whatever with the movement, it'll actually fold and pop itself out, which is no big deal, but, you know, you want to avoid doing that than losing the plug in the bed, then looking for it in the morning. Oh my! So, on to the next thing. So, basically, they sent me a white envelope like this one, and they sent it to me by the mail. They are located in Switzerland, and I actually got my package an exact week later, which is actually really, really good because, you know, Switzerland is far from Canada, and I got it within a week. So they gave it to me in a boring plain white envelope. So that's my first negative thing. Could have been black. Black envelope would have been cool. On to the actual plugs that I've gotten. Before giving you guys the review, I did wear the plugs, so I would be honest. I did get a lot of just plain plugs, acrylic plugs that are different in color, so I figured I'd be a little original with this one, with I can do it. I decided not to be too original, but stick with the same kind of styles that I would actually wear and that are very common. Starting off, which is this one here, I got two other colors like this, so I got purple and blue and black. So, when picking your plugs with Crazy Factory, the first thing you want to take note is that it is sold individually. So, they don't come in pairs. In my case, it's very practical because I only have one stretched ear. But if you have both stretched ears, you have to pick two in to add to cart. So, if you want to keep one different to the other, then you just select one. The prices vary between about 75 cents, sometimes even less, and it can go all the way up to about $10 to $12 a plug. Now, the $10 and $12 plugs are actually the more expensive ones, which will be probably surgical steel. Some of them are wood, but way more inlay and work into that, and so, yeah. In the case of my ears, you start off, there's a base price. So usually about 75 cents. Example, like these ones here, which are the jelly ones. These ones go for about 75 cents. Because I'm a 24 millimeter and you have to know your size in millimeters, you can just go on Google and just translate what your gauges are. So if you're at a gauge of 2, 4, 6, etc., it'll be able to tell you from there. You are going to add there's money added to the size. So if you go to 24 millimeter, in my case, it was $1, I think it was $1.40 each instead of being 75 cents, which is just because I have a bigger hole to fill. Dirty. Okay, so these ones are very comfortable. Make sure you don't wear them in bed because you're going to lose them. Now, I did purchase one that was, if I'm not mistaken, it's $8.55 for one. It's actually really pretty. It's acrylic, and it has little diamonds, and it's pink, and I love it. I wore it for a week. I have a little habit of playing with my ears a lot when I have new jewelry in there. Silicone plugs like this, I don't tend to play with. But acrylic ones like this, because they have a back to it, I always fear that it's going to fall out, screw itself out, or lose the earring. So I often check and play with it. What happened to me within the first week of me wearing it is I broke it. So if you play with your plugs at all, this one's actually very fragile. And when you come to screw it in, it feels like it's just turning in itself. It doesn't really stop turning, so you never know when it's secure, and often will pop it. So if you're looking for something a bit more sturdy, this is definitely not one to purchase. I do like it. I will still wear it even though it is broken. A little bit of crazy glue never hurt anyone, and that's probably what I'm going to do to repair it. So that's about it. Obviously, don't put crazy glue directly on your ear. Very bad idea. On to the next thing. I got two different styles. I'm not a big fan of glow-in-the-dark things. I'll be honest. I don't like the chemicals and all that stuff that they put in there. But in the case of this plug, which is a regular 24mm plug like this, you put it in the light. And the glow-in-the-dark stuff is actually in the middle. And it glows quite brightly. Do you see? Do you see it? Okay. Like this. So the liquid actually just glows, and you can pop it in your ear if you're going to a rave, a club, or whatever it is, and you just want it to flash. Or, you know, if you lose power in the house and people are looking for you, this is always a safety method to be found. So very recommended. Glow-in-the-dark plug. I got a second one as well. Let's put it in the light. This one's actually really cool. It has little skulls in it, like so. And when you put it in the light, obviously you always put stuff that glows in the dark in the light to be able to have the luminescence effect that it's supposed to have. My God, the words. So when I do put it in my hand, this one glows in the dark blue. I actually really like this one, and since my hair is pink and purple, I find it pops a little bit. So this is what it would look like. It's a little badass, and I kind of like it. So I'm really happy with these two. I wore them. They do glow in the dark. They do stop glowing in the dark just like everything else. So, you know. Then I got myself some plain plugs. Just going back to the glow-in-the-dark. The glow-in-the-dark plugs are about $4.50 or $5 each. So I picked one of each to be able to mix it up a little bit. Not very expensive, and it's fun to have. And it's good to have a variety of different styles. Because, you know, women, men, we all change styles all the time. Then on to regular... what are these? What do we call these? Acrylic plugs, I guess. Just plain acrylic plugs is what I got. They were $3.44 each. As you go along, as I said, the sizes, the bigger the size, the more expensive the plug. So 24mm, this is $3.44 each. So I got myself a little variety of colors here. So I got a pink. On the camera, kind of looks orange. I'm sorry. It's really just a neon clear pink. Then I got myself a plain white one, which I was going to glue some diamonds on them. Well, crystals or just, you know, little fun stuff on it and make it a little decorative. So these ones are plain just to do fun stuff with it. So aside from it just being boring and white, you can actually, you know, do stuff to it. And then we have the blue plug. And then lastly, I got a black plug. So in total, I got 10 plugs. And 10 stretchers, and it cost me, well, it didn't cost me because they gave it to me, but it was a total of $40 with shipping included and everything, which is really good. So it comes out to $4 an earring. Now, as to recommendations, okay, customer service is really awesome. They respond to you within the 12 hours and sometimes within the hour they actually respond to you. So that's actually really, really good, knowing that they have a complete different time zone that we do. The next thing is that the website is actually really easy to browse through, all depending on the styles that you're looking for. The only downfall that I would go with this website is that for sizes above an inch, it is a bit more selective, the styles that you get to pick. So I actually wanted a gold surgical steel plug that they had, but they stopped at a 00, or I think maybe a ½ inch, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, it wasn't available in my size, so it was a little bit of a downer. So a lot of things I was looking at that I actually liked, they didn't have in my size. So now it's making me want to, you know, downsize. As when you're going to 2 inches, which is my goal, I kind of look through. They have some cool ones. Very simple. So I would go back to custom if I, you know, steady myself to one size alone. But for now, this is actually good to, you know, change it up with all depending on the outfit, especially that summer's coming up. The fun colors are coming to be put together. Oh my, I don't know what the hell I'm saying. Anyway, summer's coming up, so I'll be having to mix it up with different types of styles of outfits. So this works out really perfectly, especially for the price it's at. There's also nipple rings, belly button rings, tongue rings, nose rings, septum rings. They also have industrials, Monroes. They actually have the diamond like mine, which I was surprised because it's a really big size. I think this is about 8 millimeters. So it's not very common of a size, but they do have it. They also have dermal anchors on there. So if you want to change the tip of your dermal anchor, you could. And everything is surgical steel, and everything is super ridiculously affordable. So it is totally, totally worth it. Anyways, all in all, I really don't have much of negativity with the website itself. So, to go with the pros and cons, pros, everything's cheap, affordable, super quick service, awesome customer service. Cons, boring white envelope. The fact that some sizes, when you go to a 1 inch, some sizes aren't available. And if you do take acrylic screw-on backs, they do sadly break because they're a bit more flimsy. Aside from that, the website's awesome. Totally recommend it. And they have awesome tapers for whoever's stretching and wants to, you know, do it more frequently. Now, for a very, very low price, you can do it more frequently and instead of investing all kinds of money for nothing. So that's about it. So yay for Crazy Factory. Link down below. Look on the screen. You can just copy it from there. www.crazy-factory.com, and that'll be on there, and you guys can check it out, and totally worth it. I will be doing a plugs special video, so all my plugs, that'll be on there. I think I'm at over 50 plugs. It's ridiculous on just 1 inch. The other plugs I will not include because I can't wear them, so there's no point of putting them in there. So that's about it. So anyways, guys, hope you liked the video. Totally go check out Crazy Factory again. It is totally awesome. And that's about it. So I love you guys with all my heart. Have yourselves an awesome evening or morning or afternoon or weekend or week. And that's it. So I love you guys. Don't forget, please comment, like, and subscribe this video. Always truly appreciated. And don't forget to you know, comment down below. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know if you've ever purchased from them, if you had a good or bad experience with them, and I will gladly listen or comment or do stuff. So that's it. So
it's the end of the video. So, to keep on keeping connected with me because I can't talk, make sure to follow me on Tumblr, add me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, and you can come shop in my store. And most importantly, to subscribe to my channel, click on my face. Right here.